the same bitrate? I'm so confused. I don't. I genuinely want to know why the bitrate keeps doing this. Like, I genuinely wish I had an answer for it. I'll look at it on my phone. But yeah, what's good, everybody? Hope everybody's, like I said, hope everybody's having a good start to their week. And we are back with another live stream, live for Raw. A lot of things going on tonight as far as the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. I think the final two first round matchups are tonight, as well as a couple promos, I believe. Bayley, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan has a match with Kairi Sane as well. Probably a lot of other things that are on the dock as well. I'd assume we see like maybe Seth Rollins included, but on paper it seems like it's going to be a really good show. Really good show. Probably a little bit more of a further build up for the Night of Champions pay-per-view, of course. More nominated matches to get added to the card through tonight. I would assume maybe the Lyra and Becky stuff gets ran back at Night of Champions. Not sure, but I would assume. It'd be interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, just to kind of chat about some things. We got like a couple minutes left. Just to chat about some things. If you haven't already, there are why am I saying this? I'm trying to think of stuff like I don't have anything on my docket, but there are things that went up over the weekend on Saturday, I believe, and they're doing pretty well. So I appreciate anybody who's watched them, anybody who has, liked them, seen them on their feed. Very much appreciative of that. I'm gonna do some more over the week as well because those did better than I expected. So I'm gonna definitely continue to do those. And gotta think of some more topics though. Gotta think about a lot more topics to kind of go through and put out for you guys. But yeah, 6 minutes left till it starts. Wonder what else I could think of. Though I don't know if they put out like a I don't know if they put out like a descriptor of what is actually all on the card, but I can check it. All right, let's see. Preview. The King of the Ring tournament continues. One other massive fatal four-way. Jameson Rusev. Yeah, I know about that. Bronson Reed. Okay, nothing out of the sort other than what Adam Pearce talked about. So, nothing really new to discuss. Yeah, nothing really new to discuss, really. Kind of think about like what else is going on. About. I think what else is going on right now as far as in the world of wrestling. Oh, I seen a video about hot takes, more or less. And I kind of had a feeling that the All In Texas was on the same day as like a WWE pay per view. I couldn't remember which one it was, but I guess it's July 12th. So July 12th, they're going to be doing the same a set of shows on the same day. That is very much petty because I don't know what I'm going to do for that day. I don't know what I'm going to do at all. But aside from that, I think Mr. Iguana has heat. If anybody knows about Mr. Iguana from the Worlds Collide show and everything like that, they had that stuff going on. I guess about him skipping NXT. Not really sure what to make of that, but got a little bit of heat on them for something that he said. I think it was like an interview of sorts. But yeah, other than that, I don't really know much of what's going on outside of obviously the things that probably everybody else would know. Things regarding NXT, Impact, things of that nature. So um Wait, one cent. What's it? Oh, that has to be satire. Hmm. Hmm. You like I run down the week. That's might be what I do. I'm gonna run down the week. So as far as what I have planned, obviously today, we just did this. We're doing this for the stream, and things like that. Tomorrow, I think there should be a video tomorrow that I probably film after I get done with this, because this one, since we're all 2 hours, I have a little bit more time to do some side stuff. Should be a video out tomorrow that I'll probably film today. And like I said earlier, trying to figure out more um short based things to put out over the week. It's really kind of not difficult, but it's really trying to like I said, I didn't expect them to do that well at all. So well, I gotta fix this chat box. The tribal chief. Wait, is it pronounced Marul? Like Marul? What's good, Marul? How you doing? How you doing? What was I saying? Um, wait. Wait, suggestion. The audio's current bit. What? Why are they just making things up for my? This studio thing is crazy. Yeah, but yeah, stream tomorrow for NXT. Rest of the week, I'm not really. I don't really know. Might take a poll or something. I know I said I was gonna do a poll for the last one, but I ended up figuring that on my own. I might take a poll to figure out what I do for the rest of the week outside of course, like the streaming and stuff like that. Because really, just trying to figure out like what not really what I want to do, but really what I can do with everything else that I have scheduled. Because next week's gonna be completely different than today, way different than today. But we got a minute and 19 and counting. So I should make sure my audio is good because the last time my audio was way too loud. I think it should be fine. This should be fine. Just to make sure I avoid a copyright strike because I'm really not trying to get one of those. Let me see. WWE Rhea Ripley wins the King of the Ring. Wait, she's still in it? Oh, yeah, she's in the match tonight. I'm blanking. I'm stupid. I'm blanking. I kind of. I would say she could win, but it all depends. That's a stacked matchup. Like I think it's like her, Vaquer, Asuka. There's a lot. There's a lot of ways they can go with that. Yeah. I had a brain fart for a second. I'm like, wait, is she in the tournament? But yeah. Yeah. It would be interesting to see how they do it. Because I feel like Vaquer, they could try to make up for. Sorry, I'm trying to like tweak some things. They could try to make up for what they did at Money in the Bank. But at the same time, I don't think Asuka comes back to lose. All depends what they really are interested in. Which sucks. I feel like everybody but Ivy Nile, there's a thought that somebody could win. Oh, I was about to start. I think. All right, there we go. Um, just to check, can you guys hear it? Like just a little bit? I don't want it to be too loud, but I want to make sure it's still audible.
Well, this is Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, which will host WWE flagship show for a 19th time. WWE fans have sold out the Resch Center, just across the street from historic Lambeau Field, home of the NFL's Green Bay Packers. And tonight, Monday Night Raw is live on Netflix and presented by Snickers. And for a second time, this man is the world heavyweight champion.
The OC, Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest. Those like your favorites, or? I think Bayley got it on though.
Bayley is here live. La Primera, Stephanie McCare has an opportunity to advance in the Queen of the Ring tournament, but three other women stand in her way. Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, Raquel. Hey, Raquel, Ivy, Asuka, Stephanie. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm looking at something.
The opportunity to compete in a fatal four-way versus Sheamus, Rusev, and Big Bronson Reed live tonight.
Wait, so Liv's opening the show, okay.
Liv Morgan with the cocky smile on her face, but she has had a rough time of it as of late over the past couple of weeks. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, everybody, live and sold out today in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I'm Michael Cole. Pat McAfee is off tonight, but I am joined back in the saddle again with my old partner, Corey Graves. Welcome back.
Oh wow, Graves is there.
More excited to be ringside for Monday Night Raw next to you on Netflix, especially on a night with royal implications.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, last week on Monday Night Raw, the return of WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella, who was interrupted by one Liv Morgan.
I have respect, I have a championship, and I have a man. Speaking of your man,
Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan 2026. They could run it back.
You or Roxanne Perez? I'm confused. Can you congratulate her for me for taking your title shot and your man? You can say whatever you want because I'm still a champion, and all you'll ever be is a reality show diva.
After exchanging incendiary comments, Morgan would nail Nikki Bella with oblivion.
I don't care anymore, Nikki. This is my division.
And the trash talking would continue.
I wonder if this does lead to a Bella's return. I know some people said that they wanted to see Brie back,
Here tonight.
which I feel is possible. Or it could just be a one-on-one with her and like Nikki and Liv. That could be interesting too.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Morgan. And please make some noise for the most gorgeous man in WWE. He is the greatest intercontinental.
I have to figure out this chat box in my free time.
Dominic Mysterio.
Thank you, my güerita, but tonight is not about me. today is all about you.
Thank you, Dominic, because respect is the exact reason why I came out here to talk about tonight. You see, it seems like everyone needs reminding that this is my division. And when you talk about my division, you talk about me. You see, Nikki Bella, she had to learn the hard way.
Let me turn this up on my end.
Now she's sitting at home, all beat up, watching me on her television, which is exactly where she should be.
I had to turn this up a little bit.
You know what was worse than Nikki Bella not mentioning me last week? It's the fact that Io Sky went up to her before she came out and said, "You paved the way for a song." Well, that's a joke because no one paved the way for me, especially not Nikki Bella. I paved my own way. And then I became the history-making, record-breaking, first and only 4-time women's tag team champion.
I can see Mysterio and Balor.
That makes me, because I know you guys know what that makes me. That makes me the greatest women's tag team champion of all time. So I'm not asking for respect anymore. I'm demanding it. Just like I'm demanding the rematch that I never got for the Women's World Championship.
Forgot about that.
So, Io, we can do things the easy way, or we can do things the hard way. The easy way would...
All right, Io.
Well, we'll see if Io Sky wants to do things the easy way or the hard way, because here comes the Women's World Champion.
Yo, the fit is crazy, though. The fit crazy, no cap.
Corey, last week, Io Sky was one of those in the locker room area who greeted the great Nikki Bella, said that Nikki was a trailblazer.
It's like great as a stretch, but I'm gonna let him slide.
I'm understanding exactly why it ruffled so many feathers, particularly the feathers of one Liv Morgan. Io is simply being respectful about the traditions of this industry.
Yeah.
Hey, Liv! Do everyone a favor? Shut your mouth! All you do is whine and show disrespect. あんたいつもわがままばっかりいい加減にしろ! You disrespect Nikki Bella, and you disrespect me. If you wanna fight me, I'm right here.
Oh, snap.
I do want to fight you, Io, but I only want to fight you for this championship. But if you're scared to fight me because we know that I've beaten you more than any other woman in this division, then that's okay. We don't need to fight, and you can just hand me the title. I'm okay with just taking it. You can totally just give it to me, and I'll be cool with that. I'm not handing you anything. If you want it, you have to earn it. You cannot just steal it like you stole Dirty Dom.
Whoa. Io, just make this easy for Liv. give her what she wants. Just like I do every single day.
Hey, that's some crazy take. That's a crazy take.
You can just give the title a little spit shine and then hand it off to me. I'll take it right.
That's a crazy tag.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You want it? Yeah. All right, Liv. You can have it.
Oh.
Good for Io. Io Sky
Yep. Should have known that was gonna happen.
gonna have some
Oh.
here tonight, and a shot to Dominic as well.
An innocent bystander.
I wouldn't go that far.
Hmm.
Io Sky, the women's world champion. I think it's
I guess at Night of Champions, it could lead to
was expecting
them potentially having that one-on-one match.
well, what did she expect?
Wouldn't be mad at it.
Now champion was just gonna hand over the championship to Liv Morgan. Io Sky will not give away that title without a fight.
Look, their last couple matches have been good, so I'm not surprised if they want to run it back.
Some deserve an opportunity to become women's world champion once again, but Io Sky is going to make Liv fight for it.
Well, speaking of opportunities, big opportunity tonight. Final first-round matchups in both the men's King of the Ring and the women's Queen of the Ring tournament. Let's take a look at the bracket of the men's side of things. Remember, General Manager Adam Pearce added the former world champion Jey Uso to the mix tonight. The final spot will be decided in a four-way match here on Monday Night Raw. Sheamus and Rusev and Big Bronson Reed and main event.
Now that I think about it,
Live tonight.
I'm not like they could either have Jay or Bronson win.
Continues on the women's side. As we look at the brackets thus far, Roxanne Perez, Jade Cargill, and Alexa Bliss have all advanced. Tonight, the final fatal four.
Yeah.
As Stephanie Vaquer battles Raquel Rodriguez, Ivy Nile, and a returning Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. Next.
And let's not waste any time.
Oh, they're opening the card. Okay. La Primera. I swear they add new stuff to her entrance every week. At least it seems like they're adding like new stuff to her entrance every single week. But yeah, this match should be really, really solid. Plus, it's a good clash of styles. Then you got like two people that can do the power game. Got the Japanese like Joshi type of style. The Lucha Libre, of course, obviously.
And she is sensational, Graves.
Arguably the hottest superstar in the entire game, be it male or female. Can Vaquer continue her momentum into the next round of the Queen of the Ring?
We're going to find out. We also have the return of Asuka live on Netflix.
One second though. I'm gonna be right back.
Do little swaps?
Gonna see something really quickly.
Yeah, I could be into it.
Make sure I mute this to make sure. But alright, I'll be back. At least it'll deflate at some point. Hopefully. Okay. Yo, Raquel been looking good lately. No cap. That's a random side note, but Raquel been looking good.
Monday Night Raw. Fatal four-way match in a first-round Queen of the Ring tournament. And Rhea Ripley riptide to Liv Morgan. Looked like she's going to pick up the win, Corey.
But Raquel would make her presence felt in an impactful way, taking Rhea's eye off of the situation at hand, which opened the door for an insane elbow. But Roxanne Perez, who promised to help out Liv Morgan earlier in the night, did just that in her own sort of way.
Well, she picked up the win, much as the chagrin of Liv Morgan. Then she said to Liv later on, well, hey, at least someone from Judgment Day picked up the win and didn't allow Kairi Sane to advance in the tournament.
We heard Liv Morgan just a few moments ago deliver the mission statement to Raquel. It's crystal clear, because when everybody's winning, everybody gets along, whether it be the Judgment Day or any other faction throughout the history of this industry. When everybody's winning, when everybody's making more money, everybody gets along a lot better. Look at the intensity etched on the face of Ivy Nile.
I did miss that last segment, but I could probably go back and watch it at some point. Probably on a commercial break, I'll go back and watch it. She got the old theme back? Oh yeah, she got the old theme back. I didn't mind the new one. Oh, yeah, I didn't mind the new one, but that vibe has came back. The vibe is back. It's always a good thing though when they can get their themes back. Like, certain themes don't need to be changed continuously. And hers, either way, either one was a banger though. Overall, either one was a banger, but her getting her theme back made it like 10 times. It brings back that vibe.
Champion. Corey, Asuka's been out of action for a long 13 months.
13 months for us.
Lucky I forgot what her injury was.
Multiple lifetimes to the Empress of Tomorrow, who is eager to reestablish her dominance in WWE. But with that said, the landscape.
And also it's interesting too because I mean, I got Steph and Asuka in a one-on-one match. That would hit. That would hit. Knee surgery. Okay.
First woman to gain pinfall or submission wins the matchup. No disqualifications, no countouts. The winner will head on to the semifinals Friday night on SmackDown to take on Alexa Bliss.
Oh.
Baker and Asuka working together. In the early moments of this one, you will see plenty of temporary alliances, with the emphasis on temporary in these fatal four-way contests.
You know, we mentioned Roxanne Perez a bit earlier on.
Oh, they did have an interaction on Twitter. I forgot about that.
Takes on Jade Cargill.
At least I think they have.
Semifinals of the women's division. I'm sorry, that'll be next week on Monday Night Raw. Friday night SmackDown is Bliss and the winner of this match.
Look at this. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited about the prospect of these two locking horns. Here we go, mid-ring, Baker and Asuka.
Cover now, and Asuka kicks at one. Yeah, this is a dream match to many around the world.
You know, the fact that she's still this quick is crazy. All that time off, you would think the speed would kind of like waver, but Asuka's still as quick as she was when she left. Oh wait. Oh. Damn.
Raquel Rodriguez, a ton of confidence as of late, dominating now.
Okay.
Laundry, fighting dirty.
I can see what this segment was really quickly. It's not the commercial.
Face of Ivy Nile.
Not this. Yeah, there it is. I just want to see the segment that I missed.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, individual event tickets for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. JETS, Jets, on Saturday, August 2nd, and Sunday, August 3rd, are on sale this Wednesday, June 18th, via Ticketmaster. Pre-sale comes your way tomorrow, June 17th. Combo tickets are on sale right now.
Okay, let's see.
You go out there tonight and you win, then we'll take care of Kairi Sane. Got it.
Yeah, things have not been going the way of Liv Morgan, so hopefully Raquel
Okay.
can put a smile on her face tonight.
Not really much to go off of, to be honest. Like, in theory, there's really not much to, I guess, read into. Outside of the fact that, I mean, obviously the Judgment Day has dissension. One faction has already kind of had someone waver and taper off. But it's really only a matter of time to see what they're going to do with the Judgment Day. Because I feel like each week they find a way to extend the inevitable implosion. Or at least the inevitable kicking out of one of the members. They keep finding ways to extend it. And now at this point, it's... The fact that they've let the Bloodline one past them is insane to me. They've let the Bloodline kicking out Jacob, or Jacob leaving the Bloodline, surpass Finn leaving the Judgment Day, or getting kicked out of the Judgment Day. Like, I don't see how they've let that happen. I don't see how that's happened at all. But you live and you learn, I guess. Like, I don't even know. Like, maybe Night of Champions is... Like, would Night of Champions be a way to do it? Because none of them are in the tournament, realistically. Unless Raquel wins, but which I kind of doubt at this point. Just because when you get a call to action to win, more often than not, they're going to lose. More often than not, one of them is going to lose. But... Not gonna lie, so far though, as far as like this match is concerned, it really just makes me want Stephanie Vicaire versus Asuka in a one-on-one match, like a lot, like 10 times more. Like obviously Asuka being back, I'm happy, I'm glad, and it's like at that point, the amount of matches that she can have, even her and Roxanne, at any point if they want to do that, like if the final is her and Roxanne, I'm eating.
Again, this is
I'm
the
eating.
final first-round matchup in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Winner heads to SmackDown Friday night to take on Alexa Bliss in the semifinals. The other semifinal on Monday Night Raw next week. Roxanne Perez and Jade Cargill, shoulders down and a kick out. And now Stephanie Vicaire starting to pick it up, Corey.
Snap suplex by the Chilean-born superstar.
What is it that makes Stephanie so dangerous?
That's a great question. I mean, Stephanie is an incredibly well-rounded competitor. She can handle her business on the mat. She can fly when
Big
necessary.
kick.
She's incredibly tough, and above all, Vicaire is extremely confident. Stephanie understands.
Running Meteora. Oh.
Stephanie with a meteor in the corner now.
Uh-oh. Oh. To the other knee.
Goodness for Asuka. It was the good knee.
Yeah, it might be time to call the doc back and look at getting the other knee done. Here comes Ivy Nile. But Vicaire.
Oh.
Back suplex by Stephanie Vicaire.
Oh, hold on.
The Dark Angel beginning to roll. There you see that $1 million smile.
Hey, hold on.
Dark Angel.
I'm not sure if you can do
Hold
that
on.
for Booker T, Corey.
I wouldn't even try.
Hold on.
Vicaire under the
Hold on.
fist.
Damn!
Spoiler for the entire WWE universe.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Raquel Rodriguez taking over.
If it was Raquel, though, I'm gonna let it slide.
In her career. They're gonna do so
Oh.
again tonight. Nice takedown by Vicaire.
Oh, hold on.
Rodriguez is gonna suffer a devil's kiss.
Oh, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Oh.
This supersized
Oh.
Rodriguez just too strong.
Yeah, the powerful Raquel with Vicaire up on her shoulders. Asuka.
Oh.
Big kick by Rodriguez.
Oh, hold on.
Down we go.
To the floor? Oh.
Vicaire taking Rodriguez over the
Oh,
top.
what the?
Still holding on.
On the apron?
Now Vicaire
On the apron?
on the apron. Oh, wait. We saw her do this on a ladder.
But, ah, 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 ah. Yeah. Hey, shout out Booker T, man.
Face rearranged courtesy of the
I can't not do that whenever I see that move now. It's ingrained in my mind. Oh, springboard.
Keep your eyes on Asuka.
Asuka back into the mix now.
Looking for the Asuka lock. This could spell trouble for Vaquer.
Got to wrestle her down to the mat and wrap the legs.
Going for that Asuka lot.
Back though.
Again, it speaks to the high level of technical ability and grappling game of Stephanie Vaquer. Able to ward off the Asuka lock.
Oh!
Until Nile delivers a kick.
Hey, Nile low-key hooping.
I mentioned this earlier, the maturity and the growth now of Ivy Nile coming in there and taking advantage when the other two grapplers were in trouble.
Every little window of opportunity, Nile has done her best to capitalize upon.
Oh.
Just caught her.
She got the back of her head.
However, drives Ivy back to the ropes. Asuka now.
Oh.
Little hip attack that time to
Inside cradle by Nile.
For the win and a kick
Oh.
out at two.
Nile almost stole one.
Almost had a textbook example.
Oh.
Bridging German suplex.
For the win. Asuka kicks it too.
Ivy Nile can't let herself get frustrated right now. Ivy understands just how close she was to advancing in this tournament. She needs to keep her foot on the gas pedal.
Yeah, Ivy Nile with a huge opportunity here.
Another commercial? Are we serious right now? Another commercial is insane. Another commercial is actually insane. All right. Guess I can just check some things. Check my phone. But I'm not glad. So far, this match is picking up a little bit. Obviously, Ivy Nile is not one of the highly favored people to win. But then again, anything can really happen at this point. I'm gonna not be surprised if there is a world where like Nile just like, you know, gets a shock win. But yeah, overall I feel like it's definitely gonna be either Asuka or Stephanie. That was I was gonna check. I was gonna check something else. I'm trying to eat between what I'm doing. Nah. That Grok thing on Twitter is actually diabolical. Grok is crazy. I just hope it's not another night full of just mad commercials. If there's another night full of mad commercials, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Cause those make the show drag out. Like I feel like at that point with them having that hype up of, oh, we're on Netflix now, we can run over. It's like, why are there so many filler commercial breaks when the matches are just starting to get good? Like I don't understand.
Fatal four-way
All right.
action in the final first round matchup of the Queen of the Ring tournament. We're sold out tonight in Green Bay.
The winner will advance to battle Alexa Bliss in the next round. The tower being stacked.
Raquel Rodriguez with Nile and Vaquer on her shoulders.
What the heck?
Now from the top rope.
Oh!
Drop kick.
Incredible.
All four women down.
But can the Empress of Tomorrow capitalize?
That was a crazy electric chair spot just now.
First one in 13 months as she delivers this missile drop kick, and that first match back from injury clear, you know better than anyone, is so important.
It was almost like she knocked him clear off her shoulders before Raquel hit the ground.
A little bit tentative between the ropes. We haven't seen any of that from Asuka thus far.
Asuka with well-placed kicks. This is vintage Asuka here.
Throwing them things. Good lord.
A striking machine.
The former Royal Rumble winner, Money in the Bank contract winner, four-time world champion, four-time tag team champion. Asuka taking the fight to Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh. Double knees.
Striking from the Empress of Tomorrow. And Asuka starting to roll.
Raquel felt the code breaker, backs into the corner now.
Oh.
Kick right to the midsection.
Damn, yo, Asuka is running the field.
Waist lock, Niall missed wildly.
Oh.
Cover by Asuka to advance to the semifinals, and Vaquer makes sure it doesn't happen. And the talent in the ring right now is incredible.
And what we're seeing out of Stephanie Vaquer is so difficult. Her ability to remain calm in the heat of battle.
Asuka now measuring Stephanie Vaquer yet again. Two international superstars.
Asuka, one of the greatest of all time.
No
and
doubt.
Stephanie Vaquer showing absolutely no fear.
Ooh.
Certainly a professional respect, but this is what it's all about.
Reversal, Vaquer sent into the ropes.
Oh.
Tackle Asuka, just fires her up even more.
Dang, she's eating those.
I don't know if the Dark Angels ever experienced anything quite like Asuka.
Number of headbutts to Asuka. Asuka still on her feet.
Oh, no fear.
Okay, winner Asuka.
Asuka caught her. What a
Man, well, I hope so. I really have to figure out this freaking chat box. What's good though, Benji?
And what a matchup to kick off Monday Night Raw tonight with so much on the line.
Not to mention we've got a King of the Ring fatal four-way still to come later in the evening.
Nice suplex by Vaquer. And Stephanie taking her time, measuring Asuka, back to her feet. Asuka to the corner, Vaquer up over the top, rolls through. Drop kick drops Asuka. And again, favoring the right knee.
Oh, wait. Oh, I guess she tweaked her knee.
As this match progresses, double underhook by Vaquer has Asuka straight up.
Oh, into the knees.
Again, the knee given out. And Stephanie Vaquer, that slider.
Or it might have been unintentional. It might have been unintentional into the knees.
Capitalize off of Vaquer's hard work, hoisting up Asuka. Here we go.
Oh.
Asuka, I mean, Niall to advance in the tournament. Vaquer breaks things up.
You can still see Stephanie heavily favoring the right knee. Looking to muscle up Ivy Nile, perhaps for the SVB backbreaker.
Yeah, that's how she won last week, and Vaquer now.
Oh.
Kick right to the face. And Raquel Rodriguez with a big boot.
Raquel not out here for style points.
And now.
Oh, hold on.
For a Tejano bomb.
There it is.
Oh.
Vaquer stacks her up for the win.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley just cost
Payback for last week.
Turnabout is fair play.
Oh, damn.
Forgetting she sure as hell.
Oh, on the floor.
Ripley sends Rodriguez into the ring.
Rhea's revenge tonight in Green Bay. But watch Asuka.
Ooh.
The Empress Impact. Asuka's in the semifinals.
Huh. Interesting finish. Not really the attack and everything. I'm talking about like her using a hip attack. That threw me off. But I had a feeling Asuka was gonna come back and not lose. Like that.
You better say your prayers that you are in fact ready for Asuka. Take a look at this.
But overall, that match was good.
Delivered by Rodriguez.
That match was good.
Her entry into the next round, but Rhea Ripley would rear her head and exact revenge on Raquel Rodriguez, riptide on the floor, which allowed Asuka to capitalize with the Empress Impact. Hip attack, lights out Raquel. Thank you, Rhea.
Let's head up to the ring and our own Kathy Kelly.
Asuka, congratulations. First match back in over a year, and you won and advanced in this Queen of the Ring tournament. How you feel, and tell me, what's the plan from here?
The fire didn't die. It's still alive. I'll be the Queen of the Ring. No one is ready for Asuka.
Well, this coming Friday night on SmackDown. The first
So
of the
Bliss and Asuka's on SmackDown. I'm guessing next week will be Cargill and Perez.
Were once tag team champions together.
Well, next week on Raw, should I say?
Battle it out for a berth in the finals of the Queen of the Ring.
You got something as coveted as the Queen of the Ring and the guaranteed title opportunity that comes with it. The past may as well be a million years ago.
Well, the
Yeah.
What's Your Story
Be interested to see how that goes.
by WWE icon Stephanie McMahon with new episodes debuting every other week. This
Then again, the more that I look at it, at least bracket wise,
download What's Your Story
the women's bracket just doesn't really seem as interesting,
on
in theory, to like as far as like King of the Ring. I don't know why. It doesn't seem as interesting to me.
was a classic.
I could be tweaking, but it doesn't seem as there's many things tied together in my mind, really.
At WrestleMania, Jey Uso tapped out Gunther. Tonight,
A rematch the world has been salivating for.
Jey Uso with his son supporting him here tonight.
I'm going to choke you out. I'm going to take my World Heavyweight Championship.
We gonna run it back the same way I walked out of WrestleMania. World Heavyweight Champion.
The punishment he's taken over the past couple of weeks, there's no way Jey is 100% tonight.
Gotta kill it now, Jay.
Jey Uso now. Uso splash. Gunther kicks out. You see Jey Uso favoring his midsection. Gunther, though, realizes Uso's wounded, and he's waiting to take out his prey. No, not the powerbomb. Gunther with a spear of his own. Jey still in
Oh wow,
Digging
I forgot he did a spear in this match.
But Gunther drags him back down to the mat again.
This audience willing Jay back into this. Do something, please.
Now Uso into the sleeper. Chain to WrestleMania. Is Gunther going to come out again? And now Gunther again wraps it in.
He's out cold.
He is out. Gunther becomes the new world champion. It is once again the dawning of the Ring Generals era. Gunther is once again world heavyweight champion.
I wonder if the I wonder if the Goldberg stuff starts tonight.
Champion. The Ring General.
Could be a potential of that.
Here, live on Netflix.
NBA playoffs are here, and I'm betting rebound.
But then again, I don't know.
After
It'd be hard to tell because at least if I'm looking at the Raw bracket, actually no, it can still line up because you have Sammy and Orton this week on SmackDown. Sammy has a good chance to win. Then the next week you got, depending on the winner of that next match, it would be Cody versus, hypothetically, let's say Jay. Man, I can't even say Jay if that's the case. If it's like Cody versus Bronson Reed, that probably would make more sense. Or if anything, you could have Cody lose to Bronson on some fluke stuff, which brings more incentive to the whole Seth Rollins plotline. And then Sammy just beats Bronson in the finals. And he's next in line for Gunther after whatever it is that he has planned with like Goldberg or whatever. I can see that making sense. Would it be too soon? Probably well, not too soon, but would it be too early if they were gonna do like a Mania thing with Sammy? Potentially. But it is something that they could use as a Passover type thing. Hold on, I'm trying to check something. I'm hitting every button but the one that I wanted to hit. There it is. Jesus. But if you haven't already and you're passing through the stream, make sure to like the live. And also subscribe. Obviously, the ticker is at the bottom, but if you haven't been seeing that either, I recommend reading those as well. It's a little bit of informative information. But if you haven't already, like I said, hit the like button. Greatly helps us out pushing out the stream, and subscribe because we're on the grind. We're on that grind. We're on that grind trying to build a good community, trying to build a good foundation. And if you would like to be a part of that, then yeah, I'd appreciate it if you join the community. Hit the sub button. I don't have a name for it yet. Still haven't thought of a name yet.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
but that's in the works.
Saturday at 3 o'clock Eastern, fans of Fanatics Fest can see the SummerSlam press conference where their favorite superstars, including John Cena and CM Punk, among others, will be live as they get ready for the WWE's biggest event of the summer at MetLife Stadium. You can catch this on WWE's social channels. Again, the SummerSlam kickoff show Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern live from New York City. Then on Sunday at 1:30.
Ooh, Canelo and Crawford is this weekend. Oh, the press conference this weekend.
Ahead of one of the biggest boxing events of all time. Head to fanaticsfest.com to buy your tickets for the ultimate sports fan festival coming to the Javits Center in New York City this weekend.
All right, let's see.
Hey, let's go talk strategy about Kairi. Sis, medical hasn't exactly cleared me for any more that I can do today.
I guess I'll go handle it myself then.
Wait, what do you thought?
Oh, Dom, just before you go, remind me again why I got to master AJ Styles? Because I thought you knew that me and Finn were going after the tag titles.
Yeah, but, AJ's been breathing down my neck. He's coming after my title, and, just take care of him, and then next week you can go back to the tag titles. Promise.
Yeah, I'm sure anyway. Don't worry. I'll be out there tonight to get your back, to make sure everything goes smooth, all right?
Actually, Finn, you were supposed to take care of AJ Styles a couple weeks ago. So, I think it's best if you stay back and hold down the fort.
I think you're right. I think I should stay back here and hold down the fort. But I think you should be out there watching JD's back, and you make sure everything goes smooth.
Yeah.
All right. And if you're in, let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Best of luck. Hey, Raquel, don't worry about what Liv was saying. I think you're doing great, okay?
Thanks, Finn.
And speaking about great, Roxanne, I know Liv said she wants to handle things herself, but hear me out. I got an idea. Come with me. All right?
Raquel has been sus to this man since she joined the group. That is insane to me. It's kind of hard to see like who's gonna be the face when like it's all over, because Finn has been doing some devious shit. Finn has been doing some devious shit these past couple of weeks, months even.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Da Ring General.
the World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General, Gunther. Corey, Gunther tapped out to Jey Uso at WrestleMania. He was embarrassed and humiliated by that, and it stuck in his craw for 2 straight months. And he did what he promised he was going to do last week, win back the world title.
I'm going to recommend you don't bring those facts up.
Actually, I think about it too. They could do Goldberg.
I'm not going to cover
But they might do Goldberg and Gunther in Saudi.
Gunther has fought
That seems like some shit they would do.
heavyweight championship to its sacred
I can't even lie. The more that I thought about it, that seems like something that they would do.
finest. Sure, there was a few-month rough patch, but Gunther endured and is now back at the top of the mountain where he so belongs.
He did say on social media that it was clear to him that Jey Uso doesn't have what it takes. He said, I am on top of the world. As long as I lace up my boots, that's where you can find me.
The best professional wrestler on the planet Earth.
I won't argue with you there, Corey. I'm impressed each and every time this man's in the ring.
It just looks right, doesn't it?
Work out the pyro popping.
Celebration befit of the new World Heavyweight Champion.
Then again, actually, wait, I think they said like Saturday night's main event was the Goldberg stuff. At least I think. I think they said the Saturday night's main event was the Goldberg match. So what the heck did he do for Night of Champions? That is left to be seen.
At WrestleMania, no, guys, I'm mad enough to admit that at WrestleMania, Jey Uso was the better man. He was the better man for one night, because on every other single night, I am untouchable.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, I heard all the rumors, I heard all the chatter about what's next for me.
Oh shoot. Ow.
No. Definitely not that guy. I cussed him out in front of his family. He learned his lesson.
Oh wow.
I don't care about rumors. I care about the reality. And the reality is that Seth Rollins holds the Money in the Bank contract. And I got what he wants. So Seth, let me talk directly to you.
Okay.
A few weeks ago, you said to me, when I win your World Heavyweight Championship back. I'm the target. So, well, since I'm the target, I want to make it very easy for you. I am right here.
Okay.
So don't waste no more time.
Oh! Well, he is here, ladies and gentlemen. As much as I don't like him having like that one, I mean, I get him having his one last match. I'm not mad about that, but I wonder what made them want to make it a title match. Like, I'm very much confused about that part. Like, what made them think like, oh yeah, this needs gold? Because he's not winning, I hope, right? Like, I would assume he's not winning. But I mean, crazy things have happened. Crazier things have happened. The theme is iconic though, I can't lie. It might not have been Saturday Night's main event. Who knows? Then again, they might be booking it for that. I'm all over the place when it comes to like the news. I feel like I've seen Saturday Night's main event, but they might move it up.
It's all good. It's all good. Because tonight is your night. Tonight, I'm here to celebrate you winning the World Heavyweight Championship because I've been there before. I understand how proud you must feel. So, congratulations. Just wanted to put a little note on tonight and tell you how proud I was of you. You know what, though? One thing, before I go, a few months ago, you started something with me and my family in Atlanta, Georgia. And I am going to make sure that I end it in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, Saturday Night's main event.
July the 12th, Saturday night main event. You're mine.
It's locked in.
You're next. Oh yeah. Champ. Bring it back in Atlanta. The rumors are true.
I low-key do hope, for the sake of transparency, I hope this match isn't really bad. Gunther is a pro, so I mean the chances of it being like lackluster are. There's hope. There's hope for it, but for this to be his last match, potentially, or at least like he wants to confirm that this is his last match.
We want to tell you that up next, AJ Styles, JD McDonough in a match presented by Cash App.
Okay. Not upset about that at all, to an extent. Now Goldberg had hit my pop. I keep hitting this pop filter. What is up? What's wrong with me? To kind of be brief about it, Goldberg having a last match wasn't mad about that. Even like when I heard about it like months ago, I wasn't mad at the idea of Goldberg having his last match. It being a title match is one red flag because I don't know when all of a sudden Triple H decided, hey, let's put a belt, let's put the world title in it for whatever reason. I guess Goldberg wanted it to be a meaningful or a title match of sorts. I don't know. Or they said Triple H decided. I don't know. Whichever one did it, I don't get it. But point being, for it to be against Gunther, they picked a guy that could potentially carry him, which was probably one of the smarter things you could have done. Pick somebody that can carry him. and somebody that could potentially do the majority of the work. Goldberg gets his shit in, and then you move on with your night. Gunther can be that guy. Now the question is more or less, Goldberg don't need that belt on the way out. I don't want to even think about the possibility of that. But this is the WWE, and they do a lot of things randomly. So hopefully it's nothing of the sorts. I hope not. I genuinely hope not. Should be interesting though. They started in Atlanta, Georgia. It ends in Atlanta, Georgia. Should be interesting. See how they want to do it. But it leaves the question is like, what does he do for like next week, more or less? Actually, not even next week. Let me see when Night of the Champions is, just to make sure that I know exactly when it is. Oh, this is June 28th. Yeah, June 28th is... Pretty sure it might... Actually, it might be. Yep, next week. Okay. So, yep, next week. I wonder what he does for next week. If he's even booked for Night of Champions. Because obviously, Cena is already booked. I would assume Gunther has a match. Who would it be with? I have no idea at this point. But I would assume that there's a match for him on Night of Champions card. On the Night of Champions card. But speaking of that, let me add this thing to my calendar really quickly because I completely almost forgot. Yeah. All right, let me make sure to put this on my calendar. Not directions. Okay.
Cody's guest this week, Damian Priest. New episodes are available every Wednesday on WWE's YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. And I'll tell you what I want to talk about. What just happened moments ago right here on Raw.
Okay, now it's on now.
July the 12th, Saturday night main event. You're mine. Because you're next.
Well, we can now confirm it has been made official. July 12th, Atlanta, Georgia. Saturday night's main event. The ring general, the world heavyweight champion Gunther will defend his title.
Man, July 12th has so much stuff going on. Jesus. Well, the 12th and the 13th, really.
Opportunity to experience the non-stop excitement in Atlanta at both Saturday night's main event and Evolution with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Saturday night's main event, Saturday, July 12th and 13th on Sunday's Evolution. Find your package at onlocationext.com/WWE. I'll tell you what, I am still buzzing. Corey, I cannot wait for the opportunity to be involved with calling the matchup between Gunther and Goldberg 3 weeks from Saturday.
I'm still buzzing just from being ringside. I thought the roof was going to come off the Resch Center.
All right, JD and AJ Styles.
Goldberg, a current Hall of Famer. No doubt this man is a future Hall of Famer. There's so much to talk about in this matchup tonight. First, let's talk about AJ Styles. He'd love to win a second Intercontinental Championship in his career. And Dominic Mysterio got himself himself in trouble here, Corey. He ran his mouth to Styles a number of times, and now AJ Styles is gunning for him. So what does Dominic do? He asked the Judgment Day to do his dirty work for him. First Finn Balor, and now tonight JD McDonough.
Why run with a crew at all if they won't watch your back for you? Dom has the
That is true.
champion simply doing what's expected of any group.
Yeah, but since Dominic Mysterio won the Intercontinental Championship, he has rarely, if ever, helped out the members of the Judgment Day. But as soon as he needs help, oh boy, he's out here to help JD McDonough tonight.
Oh, would you listen to yourself? Do you have any idea how physically demanding the life of Dominic Mysterio is, competing and defending the Intercontinental Championship against the best in the world, making sure that Liv Morgan is content and satisfied all the time? It's a full-time gig for Dirty Dom.
I saw him in the barber chair today. I don't understand what Josh was doing because Dominic still has a full head of hair.
It's all getting lined up, keeping that mustache tight, Michael Cole.
AJ Styles, JD McDonough, first
Well, they can get a lineup, Michael. Don't get it twisted now.
Nice takedown by Styles.
You can definitely get a lineup.
WWE champion.
These are two world-class mat technicians. AJ Styles with the experience advantage, but JD McDonough, despite all of your incessant jokes about the size of his cranium, is a threat, a true force to be reckoned with in this game, an unbelievably skilled wrestler.
Yeah, no doubt about that, and just a tremendous heart and resilience as well. Back in December, nasty crash onto our announce table.
Yeah.
We thought his career was over. He's able to come back and still compete at a high level here.
It'd be a pretty back and forth matchup. JD is no slouch when it comes to that mat work. For sure.
Would love to win back the gold, currently held by the New Day.
I think the future is extremely bright for JD McDonough, despite the fact that he was dealt a rough hand of cards by life. Shoulders down.
Great and a kick out. Flip. And now JD McDonough going to stack up AJ.
Oh.
Back and forth we go here.
Not JD's fault. He was born with the skull of a Minecraft character.
And look at this.
God damn.
By McDonough.
God damn. Minecraft skull is crazy. Minecraft skull is diabolical.
By McDonough, at least momentarily, and now using that oversized cranium to balance himself and, well, helped him get out of that predicament into a backslide. AJ turns things around.
Oh, I think it looks like AJ was thinking about a Styles clash. JD sensed it coming and got out of Dodge in a hurry. I want to talk about AJ Styles as the WWE Universe begins to sing along. Styles truly is a timeless competitor. And AJ's been very open and honest recently that there might not be a lot of time left in his career, so Styles wants to make absolutely certain that his last few years, however long that run may be, is at the top of the game.
Well, that's one of the things that Dominic has been preying on as well, the age of AJ Styles. He's poked fun at it, called him an old man. JD McDonough may be prematurely celebrated. Yeah, and that's the class act that Dominic Mysterio
What is wrong with Dirty Dom applauding his Judgment Day stablemate? He was simply cheering on JD McDonough for a job well done.
It is what he said about AJ Styles. It's also the way that he's treated his father.
Oh, damn.
Styles trying to wrestle him down the mat, maybe into a calf crusher here. Styles turns
damn.
around, tries to lock it in, and does.
Rolled him over. Rolled him all the way over.
Trying to reach the bottom rope.
And AJ pulls him back to the center of the ring. Styles now. What a move by AJ Styles.
Fantastic reversal by Styles, maintaining the pressure on this calf crusher submission.
And look at Dominic forcing the rope toward his partner.
It looked to me like Dom might have just been a little off balance, just trying to sturdy himself.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. Referee Bennett catching him in the
can
act.
I just say what a great guy Dirty Dom happens to be? I saw him at the airport last night, and the first thing he did was come up and wish me a happy Father's Day. Said he'd been jealous his entire life. He'd never been able to celebrate.
Well, I know that he didn't wish his dad a happy Father's Day, so at least he wished someone that.
He did visit Eddie's grave earlier in the week. Uh-oh.
AJ Styles now.
This is a mistake by Styles, taking his eye off the goal.
Maybe not. He's grabbing Dominic.
Oh!
Shot AJ Styles.
Told ya.
Now you're going to tell me Dominic sacrificed himself, too.
That's a great point.
What a dive by JD. That was good.
I can't imagine my life without you.
Clear over the barricade at that. That was insane. trying to see it. Well, I'm sitting there watching a Fortnite thing in the middle of this. I just wish there wasn't so many commercials, man. I just really wish there wasn't so many commercials. Like, I thought cable was bad when it came to these commercials. It's like every week I feel like I'm just more and more compelled to just not. Like, what do you do in between mass commercial breaks outside of doing other things? Like, what do you do during mass commercial breaks? I genuinely don't know what could be potentially there. Like, what would be there for that? Um, what's up? Oh, I was gonna look up something else. Okay. Are they still popping fireworks? Huh. Did not know they were still doing fireworks outside. Take some for the people. Okay. That's Morgan and Morgan. Never mind. All right.
I have to give Dominic Mysterio credit. It was because of his actions moments ago that turned this match around for J.D. McDonough, his Judgment Day stablemate.
What's today, June 15th? I'm going to write this down because you just gave Dom credit.
So I also have a question about the Judgment Day, and you've been watching, Corey. This whole Finn Balor situation, is he trying to do good by the Judgment Day, or is he trying to drive a wedge in the group?
Listen, I think there's a lot of turmoil within the Judgment Day because you've got a lot of people trying to do their own things individually, which sometimes can come at the cost of the unit. You've got Dirty Dom, the reigning Intercontinental Champion. Everybody should be stoked about that. Unfortunately, for a superstar the caliber of Finn Balor, that may mean less opportunity. That's why it's of the utmost importance.
Oh wow, hair pull. Hair pull with the boots is kind of crazy.
And then the Judgment Day as a unit can move forward.
Well, Roxanne Perez has not been welcomed with open arms by some members of Judgment Day. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Although Finn continues to bring her around.
Well, Roxanne Perez is a world-class competitor. She's a great addition to any faction. Just so happens to be.
Ooh, Styles combo.
What a clothesline by Styles, and now AJ with that sliding, running forearm, and AJ Styles starting to take over.
And this is what I talk about when I say AJ Styles is timeless. The man seems immune to aging. Just moving forward at the same speed, the same pace as always.
Damn.
Across the neck.
Here's the cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out. I haven't heard that in years.
It's a deep cut for you.
Oh, Ushigoroshi?
Styles.
Yeah, they don't call it the Ushigoroshi anymore, and I don't know why.
AJ taking his time, surveying the situation.
Shout out to Corey.
There are very few situations, if any, left in this game that AJ Styles hasn't experienced and excelled at.
And here's the problem that Dominic
Damn.
big cranium to his advantage
Like
is
a cinder
JD.
block.
Here's the problem Dominic has. If JD, oh wow, brainbuster cover for the win on Styles. Isn't enough? Kick out at 2.
I'm going to cut you off because we were about a half a second away from Dominic not having any problems thanks to J.D. McDonough and this hellacious brainbuster that nearly put Styles down for 3.
And Dominic needs JD to win here. He can't keep running from Styles.
We talk at great length about the pit bull mentality of AJ Styles. It's why AJ is.
I'll play as soon as I figure it out. If that's my door, if that's outside, might be outside.
You know, McDonough's one of those guys, Corey, that you just feel is on the cusp of a breakout at some point.
I completely agree with you, and I think coming back after the injury that McDonough sustained is a clean slate, a fresh opportunity. You can see physically he's in perhaps the best shape of his career. JD just needs the chips to fall his way once, and if he capitalizes, it could be a very, very bright future.
Yeah, win over Styles would propel him to big heights if he can pull that off tonight.
It's a very big if, however. JD going for broke, looking for a superplex off the top turnbuckle. This could end it for Styles, but AJ going to keep fighting.
McDonough trying to balance himself and knocked down to the mat. And Styles been through a lot in this matchup, and quite sure what AJ's.
If AJ got hung up, perhaps, or pulled something, might have caught himself on the top rope.
Got caught up in them ropes.
Second to reposition.
Well, Dominic looking to take advantage of Styles and the distraction there once again by the Intercontinental Champion.
This speaks to how cagey and crafty Dom can be.
And JD McDonough looking to
Double inside. Oh.
Nice takedown by Styles.
Oh, wow. That was quick.
Styles clash, or as Wade Barrett said last week, the Styles flash.
The flash clash.
Kick out. No. Win for Styles. AJ Styles with the victory.
That was a quick Styles clash.
AJ Styles was able to move Dominic.
Oh,
Oh no.
Bayley.
AJ sent up and over to the outside. Brock's the Intercontinental Champion.
And now Finn Balor coming to the aid of Dominic Mysterio.
Thank goodness.
And AJ Styles making his intentions known. Dominic Mysterio cannot run forever.
Holding up the title.
AJ would love to get another crack at being a two-time Intercontinental Champion.
This could be looking into a crystal ball for the Judgment Day, but look, Finn and Dom looking to hatch some sort of attack here.
And JD as well.
Styles is surrounded. Here they come.
And AJ Styles outwitting
Oh, wow.
Judgment Day. He's not the Intercontinental Champion, but Corey.
Wow. Runs off with the title.
Styles remembers that feeling well. Love to experience the Intercontinental Gold yet again. Take you back to the closing moments of this. AJ Styles ripping McDonough off the canvas. Styles clash, shoulders down, and AJ staring a hole through Dirty Dom on the outside. And then Dom would join for a little extracurricular activity. Forearm from Styles, and Finn Balor to the rescue of the Intercontinental Champion.
AJ Styles on a roll.
Another week of the Judgment Day losing a match.
Tell me,
Not surprising.
He's doing
good. He'll be back soon. But big match tonight. How you feeling?
And from one bet to another, take care of Rusev for us.
Oh, no problem, Natty. You just need some tough love, you know? Time to bully the bully.
Sheamus! Kick his ass.
Sheamus looking to become a repeat King of the Ring winner. First matchup tonight. Meanwhile, Bayley returned last week for the first time since being taken out before WrestleMania. Well, those two continue to argue.
This dude Woods dresses more and more like a pimp on a week-to-week basis. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna be right back. Somebody gotta get Woods in order, bro. Like, this dude Woods dresses more and more like a pimp on a week-to-week basis. I'm confused. I'm so confused. Okay. Oh wow, the Great American Bash is on Saturday. Bro, how many show? I really wonder what it is with these like promos that they run, that they just like show clips of when the show comes back on. Were they supposed to be aired, or is that just flash stuff?
Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocationexp.com/WWE. Monday Night Raw sold out tonight in Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Live on Netflix and presented by Snickers.
We are live from the Resch Center, which just so happens to be next door to the legendary Lambeau Field. And here representing the Green Bay Packers, safety Evan Williams with his beautiful championship rep in Green Bay and Titletown.
I don't even remember this dude at all. Then again, I don't watch Green Bay. I don't watch the Packers, so I shouldn't know who he is, if I'm being honest. No disrespect to him. That sounded crazy, but I genuinely just don't. I did not know who that safety was at all. But hey, Bayley's back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bayley. Well, Corey, speaking of titles, this woman was supposed to have a tag team championship match in WrestleMania. But it never happened, because just before the show of shows, Becky Lynch attacked her, took her spot. Bayley would be out of action for 2 months.
I think it's safe to say that Bayley has spent the last few weeks seething about what happened during WrestleMania season, but this unfortunately isn't my story to tell.
Glad that she's back on TV after a lot of the things that were kind of like circulating, like their plan for everything. Obviously, I mean, she could have been in on obviously most of it, but if this kind of ends in kind of basically like two full Grand Slam champions, I'm not mad at it.
Ding dong, Green Bay!
Ding dong.
It feels so amazing to be back. I missed you guys so much. But we do have... I hear you guys trying to sing. All right, we'll get there, we'll get there.
I'm dead.
All right, you guys all know the classic quote, you don't know what you have till it's gone. But in this case, every time I step into this ring, I know exactly what I have. I know exactly what it feels like to step in here, and I don't take it for granted. I don't take those chants for granted. I don't take you guys singing my song for granted, because every single time I get an opportunity to be in front of you guys, I revel in it. It's what I was born to do.
Type shit.
This is
What's
what's
up?
most important to me. This is what I put my heart and my soul into every
Oh.
single
Sup?
night.
I'm streaming. They couldn't see you.
And
Unless
2
something happened.
months ago, I was
Oh, I'll check it.
of an opportunity. I was robbed of a WrestleMania match. I was robbed of an opportunity to go after the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, a division that I hold near and dear to my heart. But luckily for me, I don't come in here day in and day out, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, every single day, losing sleep, putting my body on the line just for one night. I don't do it for the big moments. I don't do it for the championships. I don't do it only for WrestleMania. I do it for nights like tonight for people like you.
Oh, that is kind of funny. Oh, well. Bayley cooking, though. Bayley is cooking.
So Becky Lynch, if you think you taking me out for WrestleMania hurt me, if you think it broke me, I want you to know that you're wrong, that it healed me, Becky, that it made me better, Becky, that it made me stronger. Now, I may have said in the past, hell, even right up to WrestleMania, how much it bothers me, how much you've been a chip on my shoulder, that you've always just been 2 steps ahead. You've always been just 2 rungs ahead, right up there, but I could never quite make it there. Yeah, that ate at me, Becky. But you know what? I'm climbing that ladder, Becky, and I'm coming straight for you, and I'm knocking you down, and I'm taking everything that you took from me, so you better get your ass out here right now.
Oh, snap, caught her out.
Wow, an impassioned and fired up Bayley tonight.
Bayley never short on passion, has it in overabundance this evening. But here comes the man doing her best troll job, decked out in Bears gear.
Oh, wow. Not surprised she's wearing Bears gear.
She is indeed the Women's Intercontinental Champion.
Not surprised about that at all.
Controversial fashion, when she knocked off Lyra Valkyria, doing the champion.
That's a very good troll job.
Look on the face of Becky Lynch, holding the Intercontinental Championship high above her head for the world to see.
They beat you last time. I've always been a chip on your shoulder. I've always been a chip on your shoulder. You and me were the same. We were never meant to be the top of this business, but you accept being second fiddle. I don't. Much like the Packers. You would always rather have your group of little friends than your legacy. I would always prefer to have my legacy than a group of fake-ass friends. Legacy? You want to talk about legacy, Becky? I've built a legacy. I'm a future Hall of Famer if I do say so myself, right, Michael Cole? That's right, I built my legacy, and I'm so confident in my legacy that I don't mind help bringing along the locker room with me. I don't mind bringing people that need help. Okay, yeah, the people, you fight for the people, I used to fight for the people, but the people stopped fighting for me, so I stopped fighting for the people.
Damn.
And hey, here's the secret, the people stopped fighting for you too. You want to know the proof? When I took you out of WrestleMania and I
gave a damn about you.
Ooh.
Nobody cared that you weren't there. They all cheered for me, didn't you?
You hear yourself? You sound like an idiot. Everybody can see it here. These people can see it here. You're so insecure, Becky. You are so worried about what they think. You took a whole year off and you were so worried whether they would boo you or whether they would cheer you that you had to take me out. You didn't know if they were going to care if you came back. You had to be a surprise. You took me out. And 24 hours later, it still didn't sit right with you. You probably couldn't sleep. And you had to take out Lyra, too, because you couldn't hack it if they were going to boo you or cheer.
And they cheered for that, too, didn't they?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they cheered for that, too.
Becky, do you even remember what it feels like to have to fight for everything, to have to fight for opportunities like WrestleMania, to have to fight for opportunities for a championship? Do you remember that? Or is your head too far up your ass that you just don't know what it's like anymore?
No, actually, I don't. I don't remember what it's like. Do you remember what gold feels like?
Oh, damn. Damn.
I don't actually. Why don't you remind me, Becky? Huh? Why don't you remind me? Get over here. Step to me, huh?
Oh.
Step to me, huh?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hey, sit against the ropes, hey.
I'm not going to turn my back
Why don't
to
you remind me what gold feels like?
I ain't going to turn my back to you because you're sneaky. But okay, you want a little match? You can have a little match, but not in Green Bay. And not for my title. See you in Columbus.
Oh.
Bayley made Becky pay.
Well, that did not work out at all.
You know, Corey, from where I sit, Bayley made a lot of sense. Becky seems delusional. Perhaps she's losing confidence. Perhaps she's trying to prove to herself that she belongs where she is at.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a really good segment.
I fully agree with you, Cole. From what we just heard from Bayley.
Pretty good segment for the most part.
Who loves this, who will fight to the last breath for this. Becky used to be that. Bayley is now.
Becky's taking things for granted. Let's head back to our own Kathy Kelly.
Yeah, guys, I'm here with Jey Uso and Jay.
Yeet.
Another setback for you last week. Luger, now the World Heavyweight Champion. So tell me, how important is tonight's King of the Ring match for you?
It's very important, Kathy. Very important. I won my first heavyweight championship from him. I got his respect. He won the championship back from me. He got my respect. So as far as I take it, Oos, it's 1-1. He can look past Seth Rollins. He can look past Goldberg. But we gonna run it back, Kathy. You know what I'm saying? And if that means going to King of the Ring tournament to get back my World Heavyweight Championship, say less. 4 letters, 1 word.
Ugh.
Thanks so much, Jay.
Jey Uso is focused tonight, but he needs to go through that man, Bronson Reed, and Sheamus. Rusev is ready. It's our main event. It's the final men's matchup in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament tonight.
Here we go. I wonder what they're doing with like the idea of damage control, because a lot of the time they're really just doing their own thing right now. Like, I don't think they've had any like acknowledgement of. Well, obviously Io and Kairi are still, you know, being friendly and getting help and stuff like that, but nothing from Asuka. Or nothing relating to Asuka.
She's been on quite the hot streak. Kairi Sane's in action against Liv Morgan, live on Netflix.
For adults with obesity, Zepbound means change.
Okay. For the looks of things, that segment made a lot of sense as far as it being about let's see. I'm trying to run it back in my mind. As far as it being about, I guess, Becky not having that hunger and that fight anymore, that wrestler mentality. If that's what the base of this whole story is centered around, I'm not mad at it. And Bayley is actually at this point in her career the perfect depiction of just that pure love for wrestling, getting in the ring, doing what she was born to do. And of course, like Becky's new, like, you know, outlook on things as far as like this heel run for her specifically, this might be one of her better ones. It's obviously the first time the man was born. It was very, very good. Very, very, very exciting, very memorable. The second run, where I think she wore like the extravagant like gear and all the kind of like basically like stuff, to be honest. It was alright, but this one I feel like this might actually be a little bit more legitimate because it's more or less based off of what probably is actually being felt backstage or internally during her her hiatus and everything like that. So a lot more meaningful. So if that is the case, I am not mad at that one bit at all. I'm not mad at it one bit. So, but if it starts off with a match, I guess it's with a match in Columbus. So I'm guessing that's next week. Yeah, I'm guessing that's next week. So pretty sure that would eventually lead to Night of Champions, Bayley getting that match for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. Should be interesting. Oh shoot. Let's see. Liv Morgan versus Kairi Sane is up next. Hopefully one of the Judgment Day members wins tonight because, geez. Raquel lost. Granted, she got screwed over. JD lost. Somebody gotta win some.
Gentlemen, this Saturday at 3 o'clock Eastern, fans at Fanatics Fest can see the SummerSlam press conference where their favorite superstars, including John Cena and CM Punk, among others, will be live as they get ready for WWE's biggest event of the summer at MetLife Stadium. You can catch the SummerSlam kickoff either live in person or by watching on the WWE social media channels. And then on Sunday at 1:30 Eastern, it's the Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Crawford press conference ahead of one of the biggest boxing events of all time. Head to fanaticsfest.com to buy your tickets for the Ultimate Sports Fan Festival coming to Javits Center in New York City.
All right. Nick, all this.
AJ, thank you for returning this in a timely fashion. I'll make sure that it gets back to Dirty Dom eventually. But I have some good news. You have an opportunity to get this back permanently because it's been made official. At Night of Champions, it's AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship.
Solid.
Hey, Nick.
Bayley, listen, I heard what Becky had to say out there. It's been made official, but I've added a little twist. See, the way I see it, it's that at WrestleMania, Becky took a title match from you, so the way I see it, you're owed a title match. So next week, it's Bayley versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, so it is a title match next week. Okay.
Hey, Bayley.
Lyra. Who the hell is Jessica?
And congratulations, I guess.
Yeah, thanks. Look, I'm just trying to do what's best for me, and I'm sorry I didn't get back to your text messages or your calls. Like, that was a really rough 2 months. I wasn't getting back to anybody. Like, it's nothing personal, I promise.
No, I get it. I get it. It's not personal. You're just doing what's best for you. And just know if you win that title, I'll do what's best for me.
Ooh, okay.
Well, two major news notes there, Corey. First, you heard Bayley and Becky Lynch next week live in Columbus, Ohio.
I like the eggs they're giving Lyra though. Giving her a nice little bit of character depth, as some people would say.
Continental Championship.
Job well done by Nick Aldis, but now we've got Kairi Sane one-on-one with Liv Morgan, and you and I were talking earlier about how Liv Morgan doesn't necessarily seem to be herself recently. Liv has got a lot on her plate, perhaps a little too much. This is what... Did Liv injure herself?
I think so. Referee Jessica Carr, as Kairi Sane looks on, Liv may have injured her shoulder.
Wait a minute.
I believe our doctor is going to head over now and check on Liv Morgan.
Well, listen, this could speak to the point I was about to make. I mean...
again, let's take a look at what happened here. Kairi Sane.
Takedown by Sane. Ooh, is it the right shoulder?
Oh.
I think Liv might have dislocated her shoulder.
Yeah, we're going to find out. Doctor's over there with her now.
Huh. That'd be very unfortunate already. Like, the match just started. That would be very, very unfortunate. Hopefully everything is good, because that's a terrible way to start the night. Well, not start the night, but the second match on the card, second to last match on the card, and it has to be postponed due to injury. Huh. Let me just see. Let me just play the commercials. Please, Minute Maid commercials, bro.
This Xfinity Wi-Fi is...
Actually, no, skip it. It don't really matter. Does not really matter. But yeah, I'm just wishing I forgot like what happened between the first couple of minutes of the match starting. Like, obviously, she kind of landed a little bit awkwardly. Hopefully, all is good, and it's not, it's not some lingering issue that she has. Jurassic World. Honestly, I'm just really like, I get that was unfortunate, but I just really get bored with the commercials.
Back here live on Monday Night Raw. Unfortunate situation moments ago in the match between Liv Morgan and Kairi Sane. It seemed to be, Corey, a normal takedown by Kairi Sane. It's just the way that Liv Morgan landed.
Yeah, certainly not something we would generally consider high risk, but here's another look in slow motion. Kairi with the single leg takedown. And watch Liv Morgan's right arm, particularly her elbow and shoulder area. A punch, and all Liv was trying to do was protect herself. This is standard procedure for any sports entertainer. This is a normal reaction from Liv Morgan trying to protect herself, and unfortunately her body just appears to have given
you kind of see where the arm jolted.
Going to earn the victory due to Liv's inability to finish the match. We will do as you mentioned.
Damn.
Yeah, you saw medical personnel helping.
Hopefully Liv is okay.
Right arm. Hopefully we'll get an update on Liv here in the next couple of minutes on Monday Night Raw. We had talked about it as well. It's been a rough go for Liv over the past couple of months. Of course, she missed some time due to the movie. Came back, had some issues within the Judgment Day, and then tonight, obviously, an unfortunate injury for Liv.
Yeah, the life of a WWE superstar is full-time travel, the training, the in-ring, the out-of-the-ring, the appearances.
Yeah.
Thrive and loves that lifestyle. Unfortunately, sometimes your body has other plans.
Yeah, including traveling halfway across the world, which we're going to do a week from Saturday. And one of the feature matchups, of course, is John Cena versus CM Punk.
Yeah, prayers up for Liv.
Championship.
It's very unfortunate to see that that's what happened. Like literally like early in the matchup. I thought.
Spineless keyboard warriors. I have limited time. I told you when we started, 36 dates. And if you want to accomplish something, use your voice and send me competition. Because the way I see it, everyone you have cheered for, I have shut your mouth and beaten your best.
I have a lot of things I want to get off my chest. You mad because the establishment picked you, but the people never did? That title has corrupted you. By my count, you've got 18 dates left. Of what little respect I had for you, I'll leave it up to you as to which one of those dates I take this off your shoulder. You'll say that date is tonight, right here, right now.
Let's do it! Not tonight. We're gonna do it at Night of Champions. Ball's in your court, hero. So what do you say?
I think now he has like 17 dates left. Cause I think he was there. Yeah, because he was there on Friday. Yep, 17 dates left.
Rebellious nature and sociopathic self-confidence to back him into a corner. Where now, if CM Punk really wants to take this, he has to admit to himself that he's a hypocrite.
Here's the truth. You can't beat me. When I'm at my best, you never could. I'm gonna ruin wrestling. I'm gonna take the strap and leave. Man, you sound like CM Punk. I won the title. I left with the title. You're trying to follow in my footsteps. You couldn't stop me. You think challenging me at Night of Champions is gonna stop me? I will follow you to hell to prove that I am better than you.
Man.
You are a goat, but so am I. You are the goat that I will spit roast and sacrifice to the gods of wrestling. You can't see me. I see through you. And I always have. And that's the truth.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a week from Saturday, 8 o'clock local time, 1 Eastern, 10 a.m. on the West Coast. It has been 13 years since these two men have been involved in a matchup with a championship on the line. John Cena, in his words, the last great champion, defends the undisputed WWE Championship against the second.
It's actually really unfortunate that I'm probably not gonna like. I just really don't watch the Saudi shows. Like, it's very unfortunate that that's probably gonna be the case. I just genuinely don't. No matter how good the cards are, I just don't watch them.
Cena will once again have his hands full with the man who shocked the entire wrestling world at Money in the Bank by reappearing and attacking Cena. None other than R-Truth. We'll go one-on-one with John.
I'm not gonna lie, R-Truth versus John Cena could be interesting. That could be interesting.
Moments ago, Liv Morgan was injured in her match with Kairi Sane, helped to the back by medical personnel. We can tell you now that it appears that Liv has suffered a dislocated shoulder in that matchup.
Yeah.
Unfortunate circumstance, Liv Morgan. We know this is a high-risk business. Every night, every competitor who steps in the ring puts their body at risk. Best wishes to Liv. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, stay tuned to WWE's social media channels throughout the week for the latest on Liv Morgan. Meanwhile, let's head to the back and Kathy Kelly.
Thanks so much, Cole. Yeah, everyone is talking about this King of the Ring tournament, and I'm here with Sami Zayn. Sami, congratulations
Sami
on
Zayn.
your victory last week. You're moving forward in this tournament, but this Friday you face Randy Orton. So talk to me. Tell me how you're feeling.
I don't know, Kathy. I feel like I've talked about the World Championship so much lately and what it means to me, and now somehow the opportunity's here. You know, and look, I've had the chance a few times in my career to challenge for the World Championship, but I don't know, something about this time just feels different.
Oh, this is so
Garion!
It feels different. There's absolutely nothing different about this. You know, Sammy, you know you're an insane person, right? You know what an insane person does? They do the exact same thing every day expecting a different result. Let me explain to you what's going to happen. You're going to go to Friday Night SmackDown, and you're going to compete against one of the most diabolical people this business has ever seen. A guy who knows how to win, the Viper, Randy Orton. And then you're going to lose. And he's going to go on to become a 15-time world champion. And then you are going to stay at 0.
You think I'm crazy?
Yeah.
You know what I think you are? I think you're a coward.
Oh, damn.
I think you hide back here and you talk and you hide in the shadows and you lurk and you talk in riddles. Why? You don't go out there because maybe all the big talk that you do when you go out there, maybe you can't back it up. Maybe you don't have the courage to talk a big game, and maybe you fall on your face and you don't have the courage to go back out there. Because trust me, I've talked a big game. I've gone out there and I've lost, and I've had the courage to pick myself back up and go out there again. Can you say the same? I didn't think so. So I'm done listening to you talk. Do you understand me? Right now, my focus is the King of the Ring. That's my priority. But I'm telling you right now, the second that's done, I am going to Adam Pearce. And you and me, we're going to have this match once and for all.
It's about time.
Hopefully, please have this lead to something special. Please. Please have this lead to something of eventful purpose for Karrion Kross. Please, for the love of humanity.
Are you going to join in the festivities tonight, Braves?
We'll see how I'm feeling when he gets here. Oh, you better take it easy. We don't need another injury.
Oh, wow.
Standing here and flapping my arms. You got to give Jey Uso credit, Corey. Last week he came out here, he lost his coveted world championship to Gunther, but he's back on the horse tonight, looking for redemption and an opportunity to advance in the King of the Ring tournament.
The following fatal four-way is a first-round match in the King of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey
I'm dead.
I think we're going to see exactly what Jey Uso is made of when it comes to mental fortitude. You're talking about getting back on the horse, about having a short memory, forgetting the loss to Gunther. That's what Jay's going to have to do, because he's going to have 3 behemoths gunning for him in this matchup. But it could eventually all lead to what Jey wants most, another opportunity to become World Heavyweight Champion once again.
Welcome to Yeet Bay.
Yeet Bay.
I did. I'm going to do my best to ignore it. See, but this is how it's done. That's how it's done. See, I got a lot better since the last time you were here.
I'm dead.
Practicing, I'll give it to you. Jey Uso with an opportunity to head to the semifinals.
Hey, one did a dap, and another one did a pat.
Stand in his way. It's live on Netflix.
All right, do you guys want to do a little swap?
I mean, yeah, I could be into it. Just like a one-time casual.
But if anything, this probably will be like one of the last. Actually, I can't say the last time I'll get up, because literally, like, I know this main event is gonna have like a gazillion pauses. But I'm gonna get some water really quickly before this starts. So yeah, give me 1 second. One last, probably hopefully the last one without all these freaking commercials. Okay. Oh wow, statue of Vince Lombardi.
Historic Lambeau Field, 19th time that Monday Night Raw has emanated from Green Bay. Very first Raw in Green Bay happened back in 1996.
1996. Oh wow, the year my sister was born.
To Ohio, the capital city of Columbus, and great matchups on hand, including the Intercontinental Championship match in the women's division. Becky Lynch will defend the title against a passionate and emotional Bayley live.
Yep, Bayley and Becky next week.
And the Queen of the Ring semifinals get underway. And there is a storm headed to Columbus as Jade Cargill goes one-on-one with the prodigy of the Judgment Day, Roxanne Perez.
And also it'll be a semifinal matchup on the men's side of things. Cody Rhodes, who is advanced, will take on the winner of our next matchup. It'll either be Sheamus, Rusev, Bronson Reed, or main event Jey Uso, who is already in the ring. He's been Udi throughout the commercial break, getting set for our main event match tonight. Want to remind everyone that Seth and Megan Morant dive into everything from Monday Night Raw and WWE on Raw Recap, brought to you by Fanatics, available every Tuesday on WWE's YouTube and all audio platforms wherever you get your podcasts. Bayley, a special guest on Raw Recap.
One thing I can say, they did give him a good entrance. As much as most people kind of like forget about most of the WWE returns that have happened over the last couple of months, he is one of the, they are very forgettable for the most part. They are fairly forgettable, if I have to really think about it.
This is an extremely different Rusev than the man I knew many years back in FCW when we were in developmental together. Rusev physically in the best shape of his career, and to your point, Rusev views himself as something of a guiding light in the locker room. Says he wants to teach the locker room to learn from his mistakes, looking to save superstars before they destroy themselves.
Looking to intimidate Jey Uso there. Well, individual event tickets for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey on Saturday, August 2nd, Sunday, August 3rd are on sale this Wednesday, June 18th via Ticketmaster. Pre-sale is tomorrow, June 17th. Combo tickets are on sale right now. Not sure if I can do this justice, but it's Fight Night, baby!
From Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds,
You know, there's only been one man in history to have been crowned King of the Ring on 2 different occasions. That is the Hall of Famer, Bret the Hitman Hart, from back in the 1990s. Sheamus won the King of the Ring in 2010. Corey, he wants to become only the second man to win 2 times King of the Ring.
Sheamus knows all too well what value the crown can bring to your career, but here we see 2 longtime friends turn bitter rivals in Sheamus and Rusev. Rusev told me earlier today, when he needed Sheamus most, Sheamus left him in the dark. Sheamus turned his back as Rusev said he was lost in the abyss. And Sheamus said, Rusev, it's about time you man up and earn your mistakes. Own your choices.
Well, the last time that these 2 men were in the same match was 6 years ago at WrestleMania 35, but they haven't been opponents in a decade.
Talking League of Nations days?
Yes.
Bring Barrett back.
Accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman. From Blackthorn, South Australia.
Dude pulled up with this big old trench coat. Big Bronson.
Well, Mr. Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins needs a win by Bronson Reed tonight to complete his plan. Well, remember what happened before Money in the Bank? Seth Rollins and company, well, they took...
Why the heck does he have the briefcase if Seth's not even here?
Before Money in the Bank. Well, payback was coming last week.
Well, LA Knight, the notorious hothead, would hit a BFT on Braun Breaker, dropping Breaker last Monday. But Breaker and Reed did not forget. Mess with this duo at your own peril. Hellacious spear by Breaker, which opened the door for the Viper to advance in the King of the Ring tournament.
So LA Knight cost Braun Breaker an opportunity to advance last week. Then they cost LA Knight an opportunity to advance this past Friday night. You saw Randy Orton win that match on Friday, so this is how things look right now. Friday night on SmackDown, it's the men's semifinals. Sami Zayn will take on Randy Orton. And then Monday, Cody Rhodes defends against the winner of this matchup in the other semifinals.
Tonight on the menu, the Big E special. I hope they reinforce the ring. This thing's got more beef than a Brazilian steakhouse. Sheamus sent to the outside, courtesy of Big Bronson Reed.
Okay, I'm trolling. All right, let me lock in.
At the knees.
And I know it's a newfound alliance, but Cole, I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. The fact that Big Bronson Reed is now taking orders from both Seth Rollins and the wise man Paul Heyman, if that is not one of the scariest alliances you could conceive, I don't know what is.
Indeed, as you see Rusev now taking apart Jey Uso. Jey, of course, his ribs heavily wrapped due to a tsunami from Bronson Reed a couple of weeks back, and then, of course, the attack by Gunther this past Monday. The night that Jey Uso
Oh, out to the floor. Oh.
Hand by Rusev on the ear of Jey Uso. Here comes Big Bronson Reed. Yeah, the Oscilla. Look at this. These two unloading the heavy artillery. This is a fatal four-way rules. First man to gain pinfall or submission picks up the
Oh.
advances to the semifinals. No countouts, no disqualification.
Oh wait, Jey Uso. Oh. I wouldn't mind seeing Bronson and Rusev having a match. It's not a bad match.
Finals of the King of the Ring.
Hello, Luke.
Credo.
Cool, Dad. Your terrorist friend is amazing. You spying on us. Us spying on you.
Get out of there! I told you. I'm back.
Welcome back to Papa John's. The finer things in life, like ordering more to save more off the Papa Pairings menu. It's all $6.99. We've got a brownie.
Why are you whispering?
We're making you Papa Pairings for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
How you doing? Great. Couldn't be better. You look awesome. You smell awesome. Stop it. You are awesome.
Money's always costing money. But when you get the Cash App card and direct deposit at least $300 each month, you're good. In this economy, we can waive that ATM fee. And when distractions happen, and all of a sudden, you've overdrafted, we can give you free overdraft coverage too. And even when your goals feel a million miles away, your savings are still working for you with 4% interest. So you're good.
Hey, Cupcake! You're craving something sweet, like snacks that leave Twinkies in your eye. So don't wait any longer and grab them before everything really snowballs. Hostess, we speaky snacky.
Losing to last week's leftovers. Can't escape the doom scroll. Laundry, fighting dirty.
Bring the juice, Ooze.
Bring the juice.
Time to bring the juice.
When every day feels like Monday, Minute Maid, bring the juice.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for what some might. It's a lot.
I stopped a war.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States
representing
will cause
anybody
more
except for me.
Hmm.
Doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation.
People were going to die. Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
PG-13, only theaters July 11th.
You know, Corey, you were just mentioning a few moments ago the injury to Bronson Reed back at Survivor Series. Let's not forget how he got injured. 330-pound man coming off the top of the War Game structure, shattering both ankles, and now he's back in action.
I know with both ankles.
Dream come true. Paul Heyman
Ooh.
continues to surround himself with talent.
You've known Paul Heyman longer than I have, Cole. Have you ever known Paul Heyman to lose at anything? He may pivot, he may shift, but Paul Heyman does not lose.
Oh,
Heyman
damn.
obviously knew talent. He tutored me along the way. As
we all make mistakes.
In trouble now.
Oh, wow.
A big kick to the face. And Uso looking around.
Oh.
Rusev about took his head off.
We talked during his entrance about the fact that Rusev is in perhaps the best physical condition of his career. Got a little leaner, just as muscular, just as strong as ever, but now quicker than ever before. But Big Bronson Reed gets a taste of the
Right into the
steel ring
post.
courtesy of the Celtic Warrior. Here comes Sheamus.
And Sheamus now launched
Oh.
WWE Universe. Now remember, Rollins wants Reed to win the King of the Ring tournament because then Big Bronson Reed would go after the World Heavyweight title in Gunther, and Seth Rollins could turn his attention with the Money in the Bank, perhaps to the other side of things, the undisputed WWE title.
Right now, Bronson needs to...
Damn. Crept up behind him. 10 beats to the Bodrin.
10 beats of the Bodrin.
Oh, wait.
They're running back. Make it 20.
Yeah, 20.
Sheamus is fired up tonight. Well, you mentioned it earlier. Understands what winning
Oh.
King of the Ring means, and wow. Here comes Reed. And Reed
Oh.
Uso sidesteps it. Reed might have just taken himself out of the equation. Reed goes into the barricade.
Wait, hold on.
1985, Don Morocco, very first King of the Ring. This is the 25th edition of this historic tournament.
Oh. Dang, big body block.
Jey Uso ran him over. Nothing pretty about Rusev. Almost reminiscent of the great Big Van Vader, using his entire body as a battering ram to flatten main event Jey. And now these longtime friends and bitter rivals turn their attention to one another. Sheamus has never beaten Rusev in a matchup. Rusev blames Sheamus for some of the darkest days of his career, and Sheamus said, suck it up, man up, own your mistakes.
Oh, snap.
Rusev and Sheamus exchanging blows in the middle of the ring. This has been a simmering for weeks. Now clubbing blow sends Sheamus back to the rope, but look at Sheamus now with the forearm. Sheamus misses wildly.
Oh.
Wow, what a spin kick. And that is terrifying athleticism from a man the size of Rusev. Look at the intensity on the face. Yeah, former three-time United States champion runs into a boot by the Celtic Warrior. And Sheamus up and down goes Rusev. Sheamus staring into the eyes of his adversary. Rusev returning the stare.
Damn.
And these two men just beat the hell out of one another. Oh, you ain't kidding. There's some live rounds going back and forth right now. And again, the prize at the end of the King of the Ring tournament is the champion at SummerSlam. As Bronson Reed just... And now look at these two still going at one another. Picking up right where they...
Damn.
Yeah, complete disdain now. Big splash.
You can hear the hits. No, not gonna lie, you can hear the hits.
Jey Uso fighting back. Tremendous resilience by Jey. Caught by Bronson.
Oh.
This is not
Caught midair.
for Jey Uso. World's strongest slam delivered. That may break some more ribs.
Attention fans, get your phones ready. I would describe myself as a...
Oh, wow. This match has been pretty hard hitting, though, for the most part. This match has been very, very hard hitting. I can't disagree on that. Let me see something. Ooh. Drop frames again. I really wish I knew why I was dropping frames. Like, I genuinely wish I had a good answer for this, but I just genuinely don't. Oh, I know why. Hold on. I'm not like leaving. I have to just do something on the opposite side. Overall, I'm not gonna lie. If I had to really like not take a guess, but like, take an opinion over at least tonight's show, the moments that I have seen, there are moments that like make sense and there are like an investment, but just overall, it's just not as viable. Not viable, but it's just not like really enough to like be like, oh, like it's in like an investment to continue to kind of, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to word it, but it's not as investing as it usually is, or at least last week. It wasn't as it's not as investing.
Rusev, meanwhile, I think he grabbed your monitor.
I just had Rusev deposited into my lap. Courtesy of the Celtic Warrior, who now stands eye to eye with the former World Heavyweight Champion main event, Jey Uso.
Yeah, first man to gain pinfall or submission advances to the semifinals next Monday night against one Cody Rhodes right here on Monday Night Raw. Now Sheamus and Jey Uso battling it out. Sheamus, Jey trying to hang on. Sheamus, now he's going to set up Jey for 10 beats of the batter. And I'm not sure that Jey Uso's insides can take this.
You're right about that. We already know that Jey's ribs are banged up to the extent of which we aren't entirely certain.
Oh! Caught him on the temple.
Sheamus wants to make sure.
Oh,
no!
To the injured midsection. And now big Bronson Reed. He just headbutted Sheamus in the chest.
Oh, wow.
Sheamus dropped like a stone.
Man, just a freak of nature. This 330-pound Bronson Reed.
This could be the beginning of the end for the Celtic Warrior and this fatal.
He went for a powerbomb.
Think about that, Cole.
Oh, Sheamus is trying to get 330 pounds up on his shoulders.
No way.
Sheamus has got Bronson Reed up.
Oh, wow.
He's going to do it. Wide no.
Boom.
Cover. Kick out. And now Rusev just blew through referee Rod Zapata to get to Sheamus.
Oh, hold on. Oh, Uranagi.
Just dropped the Celtic Warrior on to big Bronson Reed. Rusev standing strong. It could be seconds away from advancing in the King of the Ring tournament.
And Rusev has been so dominant in this match. Indeed it is. Big kick by Jey Uso, who's back in the fight. Talk about guts out of Uso tonight. What a performance.
This is sheer will on display from main event Jey Uso, who's got his eyes locked on a downed Rusev.
Went for the super kick. Rusev able to intercept.
Oh.
To the back of the head. And Rusev positioning now.
Damn.
Bad inside. Bad rips and all. Looking for the accolade. Submission move. The accolade. Locked in on Uso. Uso writhing in agony.
There it is.
Oh, it's deep in there.
Is Uso going to tap out to the accolade? Rusev sits back. He's got Uso in trouble. Is Jey going to tap out? Jey trying to somehow hang on. Remember, ropes will not force a break in a fatal four-way. It buys himself enough time for
Oh.
to get back into the mix.
Two bicycle knees.
Kick. And how physical is this?
Oh.
Into the cover for the win.
Damn.
Saves the match.
When you are dealing with four of WWE's heaviest hitters, this is exactly what you came to expect.
Oh no. Reed, top rope. Soda.
Oh.
Registered on the Richter scale.
Oh.
Jey Uso saves the matchup just barely. Bro kicks, tsunamis. The matchup continues.
What a sequence of offense.
That was a lot of action just now. Oh.
Comes the main event, Jey picking up speed. He got him.
Jey Uso with Bronson Reed down.
Hit him with a spear.
Can Jey get to the top rope? Can he feed off the WWE fans? Oh, and look who's
Oh, Bronson. I said Bronson. Braun Breaker.
Uso can't do anything about it. There's no disqualification.
Braun Breaker proudly playing spoiler. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Where'd Sammy come from?
Sami Zayn, who's had massive issues.
Sammy came out.
Rollins and company attacking. And now Breaker into the steel post. Sami Zayn semifinals Friday night is fired up. Helluva kick. Braun breaker.
Oh, damn.
Oh, goodness, with Sami Zayn.
Oh my God, look out!
Oh, damn. Okay.
Sami Zayn over the announce table to the floor. And the
Sammy's hurt bad, Cole. Wait a minute.
Oh!
Penta, who was taken out by Breaker and company before Money in the Bank.
There's carnage all over the place. Bronson Reed has Jey Uso.
Oh.
Death Valley driver.
And now gonna go up top and put Uso away off the DDT.
Bronson perched up.
Oh, wait a minute.
LA Knight.
A defiant megastar gets his lick back.
Wow, LA Knight again.
Breaker last week. Is he gonna cost Reed tonight?
Big Bronson Reed is down. Jay making the climb to the top turnbuckle.
Off the spear. Uso splash.
Across the back of Reed.
Oh, he's not done.
Do it again. Bronson Reed's in trouble. Center of the ring. Uso splash again. Cover by Uso. Jey Uso with the win.
Wow.
By main event Jey Uso.
This dude, LA Knight, has screwed over Bronson and Breaker. I lucky wonder what this means, though. Story-wise, does LA Knight kind of get involved in the Raw? Like, I feel like that means LA Knight might end up moving. At least I would assume. You would kind of have to move LA Knight if you're gonna keep him, like, involved in like Rollins and his factions, like business more or less. Oh.
Well, Jey Uso may have survived the battle, but I'm not quite sure about the war. Here comes a ticked-off Seth Rollins because for the second straight week, his plan was thwarted. Breaker out last week, Reed out this week, and Rollins is pissed off.
Rollins, Reed, and Breaker wasting no time and making the entire roster enemies.
Meanwhile, Jey Uso is a sitting duck. Jey Uso gave everything he had in that matchup to somehow
Oh, damn. This dude Seth came down there ready to just put belt to ass. Oh! Did not know he was here. Wow, what a face-off. What a face-off.
Well, Seth Rollins will wait to fight another day. As Cody Rhodes comes to the aid of his longtime friend, his former tag team partner, former tag champs together. Main event Jey Uso, but Corey, now things get interesting.
Yep, next week is Cody versus Jey.
Semi-finals are set. Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso. What sort of scheme do you think Heyman's cooking up?
Well, Rollins and company have created many enemies. And it's a great question, Corey, because you know something's coming down the pipe. But now we focus on next Monday night in Columbus. Friends are going to have to put it aside.
The former WWE champion versus a former world heavyweight champion, former tag team championship partners, a matchup laden with gold.
One of these two men will advance to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and Night of Champions to battle it out for the opportunity to be crowned King of the Ring. Next week, massive semi-final matchup. Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, live on Monday Night Raw.
All right. That's it for Monday Night Raw. Like I said earlier, not really. To me, it wasn't really that much of an eventful card. To me, I'm not gonna lie. It was at certain points I kind of was like struggling to stay up. At least like the beginning kind of started off with a little bit of invested interest. Sorry. The beginning of the night started off with a little bit of invested interest, but as time went on, I wasn't really feeling it that much. Not gonna lie, I was not really feeling it that much down the stretch. Obviously, a lot of the King of the Ring storylines and everything that happened just from Money in the Bank in general are starting to like more or less intertwine. Seth Rollins' group are creating enemies, which is why, you know, you got like LA Knight, you got Penta, Sami Zayn, like across both brands, they're just creating a bunch of problems. So should be interesting to see how they navigate all these issues more or less, because obviously I'm pretty sure they're going to get involved in something that LA Knight has planned on Friday, I would presume, more or less. Maybe at Night of Champions, maybe have a crossover match. Maybe it's LA Knight and Penta versus Bronson and Braun. Who knows at this point what they could possibly do. But yeah, appreciate anybody that stopped by and watched the live. There will be a poll out tomorrow for a different, well, regarding how I do these watch alongs in the future, or like the watch parties in the future, because on a week to week basis, I'm not gonna lie, there's certain things where you risk the chance of the show not being like all that interesting, or just the endless amount of commercials that you have to deal with. So then plus, like I said, timing and structure will definitely change for me over the coming weeks. So just gonna ask for you guys' input as far as that. Like around 7 tomorrow, I think it should go live. But yeah, appreciate everybody that stopped by. If you're watching this in Revisionist History, yeah, I would say leave a like. Yeah, leave a like. Also subscribe, because we're trying to get to 1,000, of course. But yeah, new video should be out tomorrow. I'm gonna work on that before I go to bed and get that all lined up and everything. I might not. I said I was gonna be live for tomorrow. I might not be live tomorrow, just so I can, you know, sort some things out for, like I said, the video, and then some other stuff that I want to work on throughout the week. So, yeah. Like I said, more things will change. Like, as much as I want things to kind of like be like similar to what it was before, like as far as like the watch alongs and things like that, I do think that a lot of things need to change. A lot of things need to change. But hope you guys have a good rest of your night, afternoon, morning, whenever you guys come across this. And if I don't see you guys for a stream like Tuesday or even Friday for that matter, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. And yeah, let me make sure I got this up on my screen, because I almost forgot. There it is. Screen bright than a mug. Jesus. Yeah. Okay, now I got it up. Not now. Okay. Yep, now it's up. Alright. Like I said earlier, all that stuff. Good night, everybody.